We had an amazing live voiceover training event this weekend in Illinois. And for those of you who were there, thank you for being there. I was blown away. What a great bunch. It was a full day of training on Saturday, and then yesterday we had 10 folks who came into my studio in my home, and we had a full day performance workshop. It was amazing. But if you weren't there, I just wanted to let you know I missed you. It would have been awesome if you could have all been here. I understand how these things go. But wanted to let you know that if you weren't there, the videos of the event are available. I've put a link below in the description, so you can check that out. By the way, I am Bill DeWeese. If we haven't met yet, it's nice to have you here. So glad you stopped by our morning live stream. We do this pretty much every weekday morning. I say morning my time, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. But wherever you are in the country, in the world, whatever time it may be, thank you for joining us. It's just a time for those of us who are in voiceover or looking to get into voiceover to get some inspiration, some direction, some encouragement, a tip, a trick, strategy, something to help you move forward and to make more money in voiceover. Well, so much happened this past weekend, and I won't share all the details here this morning. I'm sure we'll be talking about it in the days to come. But it was such a wide and varied group from all over the country, and I was just blown away by the gathering. Just so many people and so many great, man, you guys are just wonderful. Just good people. I had some great conversations. I was so inspired by your stories. I mean, it's so interesting. You get together with a group of people and you start talking about their backstory and where they've come from, and you realize you have no excuse. I have no excuse not to be successful in voiceover. Some of the things that some of these folks had to overcome just to get to where they were at that point in time was mind-boggling and so inspiring. So again, thank you. Thank you for being there. Here's the good news. If you missed it, we're already talking and planning the next event, and it probably won't be that far away or that long away. So, and when I say that, I'm talking about, a full day thing like we did where I taught and we had Mallory taught on Fiverr, Kayla Brick taught on Upwork. We had Burke Allen, who was a public relations expert. I mean, we covered Alex DeWeese was there, talked about audio. We had a big panel discussion in which everybody participated. And then yesterday, we had a follow up to that, which is where we brought 10 people to the studio here to have me all day long. We worked and I directed and they recorded and they walked home with recordings of their work from the day. And we're going to be doing that again. And I will have details on that very soon. So stay tuned for that. But again, in case you missed it, you just tuned in. The link to the videos of the Saturday all day event that's available in the description below. I could use a nap. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't sure I was going to make it in this morning. I was so exhausted last night, but I slept well last night, and yeah, it's good to be here. So let's check in. And if you haven't yet, check in on the live stream and let me know that you're here and what's going on. We'll do some shout outs here and just let you know. Again, I appreciate you guys being here. I like to try to say this every day. I just want to let you know I appreciate you guys for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos and sharing them. Not just to make me feel better, although it does make me feel better, but it does encourage YouTube. It feeds the algorithm, which then helps more people who are looking for voiceover information to make sure these videos pop up in their feed so they can get information that will motivate, inspire, encourage, and help them to move forward and be more successful in voiceover. First in this morning was Emma from Huntington Beach. How are you doing, Emma? Thanks for checking in. Alex in Utah, Nephi, good meeting you this weekend from Knoxville. Rusty in the UP, bummed I couldn't come to Illinois this past weekend. Gonna get the recordings at least. Awesome, Rusty. And we're going to be doing this again, so there will be more opportunities. Hey, Jason, what's going on in Nebraska? Aaron in Columbia, Missouri. Ethan, Toronto. Theo says, happy mega motivational Monday. It's mega because the summit this weekend was a huge motivational bump. Thanks to all who made it possible. And Theo, thanks again for you being there. I tell you, it was so cool to meet you guys, and to talk face to face. Well, I enjoy these morning videos. This is obviously a one-way thing, and we can't make it very personal because I can't look you in the eye and hear what you have to say. But these events really makes that possible. And it was so nice to be able to do that. And speaking of which, Tim, who traveled in from Altoona, and he's back at it after the seminar. Tim, it was good hanging with you this weekend. Hey, Rusty, what's going on? Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Let's help Bill get a ton of new people watching. Thanks, Rusty. I appreciate that. John in Rhinebeck is reporting 96 degrees. Is that right? Like right now it's 96? Here, where I live, it's in the Chicagoland area, it's only 76. That's that's mind-boggling this early in the morning. Wow. That far. I mean, that's New York. That's crazy. If it was Texas, I'd say, okay, I get it. Well, drink plenty of fluids. Stay in the shade. Kathleen, what's going on in Wyoming? Ralph in Cedar Falls, Iowa, checking in. David saying hello from Louisville. Jay, good morning. Leaving Chicago from Midway back to Atlanta now. And thanks for being at the event. So good meeting you, and let's do it again soon. Jim, good morning to you in Memphis. Bob in Wadsworth, Ohio, checking in from Macon, Georgia. It's Eliza. I hope if I didn't get that right, please forgive me. David in Lexington, Kentucky. Denise in Long Island. Shaney in Macomb, Illinois. Had a big move from Alton. I've been there. Joy, what's going on in Southfield, Michigan? Theo says also howdy to my downtown Chicago peeps that I met this weekend. I can almost see you from my deck on the 22nd floor. It's so funny that you say that, Theo, because I couldn't believe how many connections there were. This happened several times where I would see, people would meet somebody else and realize that they came from the same small hometown, or they used to live around the corner from each other, or right now they were practically neighbors. They just didn't realize they were. It's a small world after all, as Walt Disney once so famously said. Phil in Tokyo, Sandra in Dallas, Fort Worth. Hey, Rob, wish I could have been there. Greetings from Loveland. Well, Rob, you are in our thoughts, and I'm sure we'll see you at an event soon. Oh, let's see here. Phil, did I say good morning to you, Phil, in Tokyo? Thanks for being here today, or good evening to you. Sandra, Dallas, Fort Worth. Andrew in Latvia. Andrew, thanks for checking in. Good to have you here. Daisha, Buffalo, New York. Julie in Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. I hope I can make it next time. Well, Julie, I hope you can too. Would love to meet you face to face. Corey in Whitehall, Wisconsin. Andrew says, today I was wondering how the event went. It went so well. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was so fun meeting everybody and seeing everybody, and the content. It was so great to hear, from the other experts who were there. And but there's something about an event like that, and I mean, you want to make sure you learn stuff. Or I mean, that's why you come, right, to help catapult and move your career forward. But there's something about spending time with really good people. When I say good, I mean it could be all over the map when it comes to skill level or experience and that kind of thing. But we're all coming together for the same purpose, and it's motivating. It's inspiring and motivating. I certainly went away, even though I headed up the thing. I left inspired and motivated from talking to you and hearing your stories, and encouraged to keep doing what I'm doing. Even as a voiceover coach. And this morning, I can't tell you how many comments I had about this morning live stream, which seemed, when I first started, it just seemed like a silly little thing to start. And now, here we are every morning getting together to help each other propel each other forward. It was just it's hard to put it in words unless you're there, but it was such a cool thing. And then the response to yesterday's event, where we only had, I can't host everybody, from this all day Saturday event in my home in studio, because this is very hands-on personal coaching and directing and recording. So we had to limit it to 10, but man, I think that everybody who was there is ready to do that again ASAP. So we're working on something to make this available to more people. We'll be doing it probably more in studio, right here, literally in this studio where I'm sitting right now. And some that can't make it, doing it distance by Zoom, which we can do as well. But what I'm finding, the feedback I'm getting is that people like to spend more personal time getting feedback and input, so I can work with you, one-on-one to help you grow in your skill set, grow in your in your career. So just to let you know, we're working on that. We are working on that because we want to make it. I want to make myself as accessible as possible. And I also have a full-time voiceover career, so it's just a matter of juggling that and figuring out the best way to facilitate all of that. So, thanks for your patience and hanging in there with me. But we're working to make more of these kind of things possible. Andrew, again, thank you for your comment. Had a great time. Kirk, fantastic opportunity. Very worthwhile. Enjoyed the experience. Thanks. Kirk, thank you. I'm so glad you were there. What a man. It was awesome. We had a great time. It was good stuff. Marla in Texas, what's up? Theo, 48 on the stream now and 3 likes. Oh, we can't stand for that, right, Theo? Let's help others find Bill's videos. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's get those numbers up. Thank you, Theo. Melissa, good morning from San Diego. Amisha in sunny Florence, South Carolina. Scotty in Brookings, South Dakota. Ash, hello to you in the UK. Jim, I will try to be there for a later session. Can't wait. Well, Jim, we can't wait to have you here. Can't wait to meet you. Joy, hit that like button. Michael says, good morning, Central New Jersey, getting ready to record practice demos for the first time today. Michael, fantastic. Yeah. Good luck on all that. That's wonderful. Michael, or rather David says, good morning from Gardner, Kansas. I'm so happy for your successful gathering. Happy to make an event in the future. Looking forward to that, David. Alicia, cooking with the hot sauce over the next few 100+ degree days in the DC area. Man. Robert, good morning to you in Indianapolis. Hey, Shane in Nashville. John in Rhinebeck, where it's going to be a nice, cool 96 today. Mark, I'm glad the workshop weekend went well. Thank you, Mark. Hey, Terry. Good morning from Falston, Maryland. It sounded like a great event. Indeed, it was. Andrew, if I'm not here working at the if I'm not here, I'm working. Oh, if I'm not here, I'm working at the airport. Got it, Andrew. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Sophia is my first name, and although Elizabeth is my middle name, I prefer to go by middle name or as Eliza or Eliza. Eliza, yes. Well, now I know. Thank you. All right, Patty. Hello to you in Palm Desert, California. Well, guys, thanks again for being here. I appreciate it. And if you couldn't be there, I mean, obviously, that's life. Stuff happens. There are a million reasons why we can't do everything that we want to do, but everything was recorded. The videos are available, and the link is below in the description. And maybe you just want to make it. Maybe you want to do that, or maybe you want to make it to the next live event. So more information coming on that soon. So stay tuned. But for those who couldn't be there, just want to let you know we missed you. Looking forward to seeing you soon in the future. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.